Well, I just I had this recorded, I had this up, and I found out that the volume was muted. So I have to re-record this, and I don't remember a lot of what I talked about, so I'm just gonna make this short and simple. Thursday night, I'm picking Miami over Cincinnati. Early morning here in the U.S., we have our first international game, which is Minnesota and New Orleans Saints, and I'm picking Minnesota this week. Just not really impressed with New Orleans offense, so I think Minnesota's the more complete team. But there's history between these two teams, so anything can happen. It'll be interesting to see what happens. I might not be awake for this game, but we'll see. I might catch like the fourth quarter or something. I don't know. Cleveland, Atlanta. I'm picking Cleveland. There's a chance Myles Garrett plays after his car crash, and I guess he's gonna try to play. But Cleveland just feels like the better team. Buffalo, Baltimore. This would be game of the week, but I'm actually more excited for another game that obviously you can see which one is green on the screen. I only like to do one game of the week per week, if I even do one for that. For every week, just because it makes it feel more special, and it feels devalued if I do 2 or 3 a week. So I am picking Buffalo on the road. I just think that they're going to be pissed off and come out swinging in Baltimore, and it'll be a fun game. It'll be probably a high-scoring game. This might be a shootout. Maybe 30s, 40s, somewhere in there for points scored for each team. So I'm excited to see what happens here. Washington, Dallas. Dallas just feels like the better team. Washington just does not feel like a good team, like, at all. So Seattle, Detroit. Last time these two played, which is either last year or the year before, there was like 100 combined points scored, something like that, 105 or something like that. So I'm picking Detroit in Detroit. They seem like a better team. I believe Seattle won last year or 2 years ago. So Detroit's gonna get the revenge. Chargers, Houston. Now Chargers have so many people on the injury reserve, but if you lose to one of the 5 worst teams in the NFL, well then you should be considered one of the 5 worst teams in the NFL. So I think they should win this game. Tennessee, Indy. This one is a toss-up. I literally have no idea how to feel about this. I'm picking Indy because they're at home, basically. Like that's basically the reason why I'm picking Indy here. Chicago, Giants. It was interesting first 2 weeks, and then Dallas and Cooper Rush just ended all hopes for them. So I'm picking Chicago on the road. Game of the week, I am picking Philly over Jacksonville at home. I think this is a surprising game of the week, but I just think Jacksonville's a really interesting team this year. So I think that they can actually do this and win. Or not, I mean, they'll make it competitive in Philly. I think Philly's better, but I think Jacksonville will make this competitive. Giants head to Pittsburgh. I'm picking Pittsburgh for that. Not Giants, sorry, Jets head to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's the better team on paper all around. I guess Zach Wilson's supposed to be... I don't know if he's playing this week, but I guess he's practicing again. So that's a good sign for him. I'm picking Arizona over Carolina. Not a lot to say here. Picking Green Bay at home versus New England. New England just does not feel, obviously, like what they used to be and whatnot. And with Mac Jones out, Brian Hoyer is the starting QB. So I think that, Green Bay should be able to win this. Denver Raiders, I'm picking Denver here. I don't know what to think about the Raiders. Maybe the Raiders win. I don't know. But I'm picking Denver there. Kansas City, Tampa. I believe this game is played in Miami. So, we'll see what happens. Obviously, it's not an official home thing for Tampa. But I think Kansas City is the better team on paper overall this year. I think both are 2-1, I believe. So I think that Kansas City goes to 3-1 on the year, with Tampa going to 2-2. I trust the offense of Kansas City more than I trust the offense of Tampa right now. And then Monday night, Rams, Niners. This is usually a good game. I'm picking the Rams just because you put up 10 points against the Broncos. And Jimmy G is supposed to know this offense, know this team. and they did not look that good on offense. So I'm picking the Rams. So shorter one. It was like about a 10-minute thing I had, but I no audio, so that sucks. So for now, like the video, share the video around, don't forget to subscribe, and I'm out of here. Peace.